Right into the action with some MyRise. I was with Gigi or whatever, and then she said she was told to up, down, down, and I was like, well, is that even PG? But with the way the show's been going, hey, I'm digging it. Now, I am backstage. MVP's been talking trash about me, which is why I'm still in my attire there. This is the up, down, down jacket. So that's why I look like a pimp in a dark alley. I'm going to whoop his candy ass. Earlier, when I recorded, I actually had to remake my video, to be honest with you. And I want to explain this like really quickly. And I don't want to start a discussion because I don't think it's funny. What I think is funny is the landscape in which we live in. So I'll try to explain. So I like using The Rock's catchphrases sometimes. Like, listen here, you jabroni, or, calling someone a monkey ass, a candy ass, whatever, just goofing around, not meaning anything by it. But because of, you know what I'm saying, who MVP is, okay, you got to be careful because your ass can get canceled quicker than the speed of light. If you know what I mean by that? And it's pretty pathetic because that's not too far. Night, night, MVP. Anyhow, I just thought that was kind of like funny, not funny that I had to do that. Because I was all like, listen here, you monkey ass. I'm going to kick, I'm going to toss you in that fan. Because I'm all like in the Rock mode. And then I realized, wait, probably not a good idea to, refer to a person of color, right? But I call everybody that regardless. So that's kind of like the problem. It's like rapper Ice-T that sometimes I have interactions with, by the way, on Twitter. Yeah, that's right. And he called this girl a bitch. And then some people were dunking on him. And he's like, listen, man, I don't just call women bitches. I call everybody that's being a bitch. Regardless of whether they're a guy or a girl. And it's like, right, it's the same thing with me. With saying I'm going to beat your monkey ass kind of thing, right? But anyways, I just thought I'd mention that because it's kind of insane, like I said, the world that we live in. It's like I totally get doing better and stuff like that, but then there comes a point where it's like we're overdoing it, and then that just becomes too much, and then it infuriates people, and that's why we roll our eyes sometimes, and we're like, you know what, man, we don't give a fuck. We come to play video games and do whatever to have fun. But I just wanted to mention that because this is technically my second take. And I felt like I had to delete it because... Not because I think it's too much. Because I know that my intentions were noble. Oh, shit, I think I just elbowed the ground. Alright, this'll take his ass out. I would have laughed if I would have glitched. I would have ended up falling off. Well, because that's not something that would be completely unheard of, because sometimes there's some weird-ass glitches that go on. Much more meaningful title reign, even though it's like 1,000 days shorter than Roman Reigns. So I'm just going through the motions here. Wanted to jump right into the action and refer to people as candy ass instead of monkey ass, just to be on the safe side. I've been playing some other games. Dragon's Dogma 2. I've been playing Ronin. That came out on the same day as this. There's Planet Zoo that just came out. I don't know if I'm going to get it. The new South Park game. I'm still trying to make my way through Suicide Squad. Final Fantasy VII. These are all games that are like relatively new-ish. Now, these ones I've beaten a long time ago. Expeditions is fairly new. I'm still working my way through that. God of War, I'm not finished yet. This is somewhat kind of new. Like a Dragon Infinite. Well, I haven't beaten that one yet. That just came out not long ago. I'm still playing that and making content for that on my main channel. I'm just kind of showing with you Skull and Bones. Maybe you're starting to be like, oh, wow, look at all these games that just keep coming out. And it's like, right. And that's why I am so behind and I don't always record every single day on my channel, but I should because I enjoy it and I get much better support on this channel than my main channel, which has like almost 30 times more subscribers. I also get 100 times less views on that channel per video on average. This is again like a gamer vlog. We're hanging out.
I am so excited you're here.
Troy, would you take offense if I said that every time you're this excited, I worry something bad is going to happen?
Oh, not this time. Miz has the most must-see, vertically integrated, synergistic, incredible stunt in the history of SmackDown planned, and you are the star attraction, huh?
The suspense is killing me. Or maybe that's just your breath. Kidding. I'm on my way.
No, why are you that close?
You're going to love this. Love it. Love is in the air.
So again, like I said, when I make these videos and sometimes I just kind of ramble about random stuff or slightly get real for a moment, it's on these types of videos that I'll do that, just showcasing the game, especially with MyRise, because it's very story-based. So there could be like a lot of cutscenes, not a lot of action, because that's what that mode is about. Naturally, if I was playing Universe mode, it would be less chit-chatting, more action kind of thing. But then after, if I feel like I've got to splurge out some verbal diarrhea, well then, yeah, I'll go for that. You're about to enter a story gate. Ooh. Careful now. Once you cross onto the other side of that gate, that's it. There's nothing else for me to do anyways. So yeah, in all seriousness, like I said, I do take that stuff seriously with what I mentioned earlier. But I wanted to be transparent in that.
Where have you been?
Sorry.
Finally, we can talk about my plan to make you the brightest light on the road to WrestleMania.
I don't suppose your tux can be explained away by dressing up the announcement of who I'm defending against at Mania.
Think bigger. We are going to do a WWE Classic. A wedding.
Who exactly is getting married?
Oh, it's as bad as you're thinking.
If by bad you mean brilliant, guys, the WWE Universe loves the chemistry between the attractively toxic Gigi Dolan and the most must-see Universal Champion in WWE.
I'm the only Universal Champion in WWE?
The point is, the marriage of Gigi Dolan and the WWE Universal Champion will draw more eyeballs than a royal wedding. Take that, Regal!
I love a publicity stunt as much as anyone, but I have questions.
Same. A lot of questions.
And I have all the answers. But right now, you guys have to get dressed.
Get dressed for...
The
We are
wedding.
announcing your big engagement with a Miz Match Challenge. Gigi and the Dark Horse versus the hottest couple in WWE history, Miz and Mrs.
But we didn't get engaged.
Yeah, I have concerns.
Lay them aside and put on your formal wear, because we've got an engagement to announce.
Is it me or this is the first time that we have like real superstars voice acting and like throughout the entire story? I think it's cool. So sorry, like I was saying earlier, it's like a small warning to other potential content creators as well that are coming up. Those little things that might seem so insignificant and harmless, with how YouTube is, the world will try to eat you alive.
The It Couple is here. The most
And it's been bothering me, like I said, because there's some people that are getting canceled over the most ridiculous shit. And it's so stupid. Like, you can tell when something's malicious with ill intent and when something's just like, really? Trying to make something out of nothing. Again, I don't want to get all like, political and stuff, but sometimes it has to be mentioned because it does have to do with the...
And their opponents, Gigi Dolan and CM Punk.
There's a lot of hype hype surrounding this
Oh,
guy, but
boy.
I'm not convinced there's enough talent to back it up. Frankly, I'm starting to think that
Look at
Dark
the
Horse
belt.
is nothing more
That's
than a
funny.
forgettable donkey.
I wish I had a real belt. I feel like I'm a champion of life with the shit that I've had to put up with. I'd love to have like a nice, real high quality belt. It's gonna sound rude, not the ones from the WWE shop. I'm not saying they're crap. I'm saying I want that son of a bitch that they're actually wearing in the ring. So I went from wearing the purple pimp suit to the Michael Bublé outfit. Oh, see, the suit's too tight. I missed. I went to straight. What the hell's he doing? That's what you get. I thought we were friends, Miz. And again, he backstabs everybody. Oh, how I love the fact... What the hell was that? I love the fact that we have no more camera cuts. That's right. We're not cutting. Ooh. Yeah, see, you can't smack her. You can knock her off the apron, though. Because remember, this ain't the Attitude Era now. Tag your partner 3 times. I don't want to. I identify as CM Punk. We're both 45. We're both Scorpios. We're both named Phil. And if I went on keto for 6 years, I would be as thin as CM Punk. I'm just saying. We have a lot in common, but unfortunately for me, that's where the similarities end. Ow! Wonder which voice actors or actresses do we still say the word actress for a female actor? It's so bizarre, man. Talking about the political landscape and stuff, even in like video games. Get back in. That's 2. See, we both missed. Actually, I didn't miss. Technically speaking, that was a warning punch. Kind of like a warning shot. There, that's 3 times. Now get out of my ring. I was going to say the B word, but again, I don't want to get canceled over stupidity. I've been struck on videos, by the way, in the past over stuff that was like uncalled for. And I actually fought YouTube over it and won every single time. Yeah, it's pretty pathetic that a couple of times I almost lost my channel over that. Some people have had that stuff happen, and they deserved it, because it was, you could tell it was malicious. It was vile and intentional.
And Miz got really caught by what would be a crucial bit of offense there. Yeah, this is exactly why constant, frequent tags are so important.
And I also bring this up mildly, too, because, well, this is where I kind of like get to lay off some steam and stuff like that, and people get to get a better understanding of what I'm about. But I'll probably make a separate video on it, to be honest, but I'll give you a sneak peek teaser. The whole landscape with The Rock and saying, and I quote, "This is what happens when you fuck with the final boss." That's what he actually said in the uncensored clip. I heard it. I saw it. It's not fake news. And then CM Punk calling people dipshits. And then Drew McIntyre when he's like, "PG, brother." You know, trying to like remind him this ain't the Attitude Era. I'm like, the Attitude Era wasn't just about swearing. And as a matter of fact, I don't think you were allowed to say the F word even during the Attitude Era. And by not having things overly laced with profanity, it makes it more, I don't know what the word is, it makes it more impactful when you do it. If you have, you know, Moxley on AEW dropping an F-bomb every other second, it loses its depth, its level of impact. It just doesn't have it. It's no longer shocking. There was people complaining, my husband switched the channel, that was too much violence from The Rock, too much blood with Cody. I'm not gonna did I win? Did I lose? What the hell even happened there? I can't have my grandson watch this. It's like, bitch, just watch CNN News. You're gonna see a lot more travesty than what you see in professional wrestling. So yeah, I'm on board with this dark renaissance era, whatever the hell it's called, whatever this new direction we're going in, where superstars, I'm probably going to repeat some of these lines I'm saying right now in my next video, where they're given more excuse me, creativity, so it seems a little bit more free form. I think it can create more meaningful storylines. I really, really do believe that. All right, let's just back out of this and see what my wife has to say about all this.
Tonight's our big night.
Gigi, what are you doing? I'm not supposed to see you before the ceremony.
Well, shoot. I guess if watching me beat up Maurice in this beautiful dress didn't jinx our wedding, this definitely put a nail in the marital coffin.
What is actually happening tonight?
I don't know, but that squirrely producer Troy had me sign a bunch of paperwork, which makes me think this might be more than a TV stunt.
I signed some stuff too. You don't think Miz is looking to turn this into some kind of weird made-for-TV arranged marriage, do you?
I wouldn't put anything past him.
Well, we've managed to make lemonade out of his lemons so far. I say we see where this goes. Besides, you ever see a WWE wedding without a twist?
All right, hubby. Nope, feels weird.
I can get used to it.
I kind of like it.
Gross.
Whatever. Continue the story. We will not do. So yeah, like I said, I don't often touch on touchy stuff too much unless it's relating to wrestling, because I'm trying to keep it focused, hence ATW, all things wrestling. But it does tie in, like I said, with YouTube and with things going on in the world, things that you say and do that you legitimately, wholeheartedly might be like, what's the big deal? And then someone whispers in your ears, and you're like, oh my God, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like you're literally taken aback to the point where you're completely dumbfounded. Your brain can't function because you don't understand the level of stupidity that is the thing you were told that is true in today's landscape, which is why I brought up that thing, you know, when you joke around with the Rocks line, okay? You call someone a candy ass, you can call anybody a candy ass. But you can't call anybody a monkey ass without there potentially being some, you know. Yeah, so wanted to talk about that. And, oh, and then the whole, like, Rock Cody thing with the blood. I might make a separate video on that. It's not going to be anything special. It's just going to be like most of my other videos where I'm just honest. I'm very, is that the word, candid? Because don't forget I'm French. Candid, where you're transparent. You don't hide anything. Like how I oops. And then I had to cut, and I felt like I needed to remake my video just to save myself that. And I am very much looking forward to this, what appears to be this new direction with WWE. Slightly more edgy. Doesn't have to be like, oh my God, over the top. Like I said, we don't need an F-bomb every 3.5 seconds. This isn't a Joe Pesci movie. But I'm totally up for it. Like, I'm really starting to get excited. I mean, I'm always excited for wrestling in general. I just mean for this apparent new direction. So yeah, let me go ahead and make my new video. Otherwise, I'm going to end up recycling my own lines here. Self-plagiarism. I'm allowed to do that because it's my own words here. So thumbs up as always if you liked the video. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm, like I said, with all those other games that, I don't know what this was. With all those other games that I'm playing. Limited time, trying to work out. I just finished my job, you know, all this kind of stuff. Good for me. playing guitar, working on all those other games that just keep coming out. They need to stop coming out with games. That's why, like I said, in a perfect world, I would be like a BDE. I would be like an Assemble, like a Small Afro. The YouTubers can't technically be Small Afro because I have no hair. By choice, by the way. I would rather dedicate 100% of my energy to this channel and not my main one that's been making me gravy for my dried up mashed potatoes for half a decade. And I would even drop my political channel as well. Ooh, that one gets real saucy in the comments. That's like, wow. Oh yeah, when you start talking about some of that real stuff, ooh, nothing like it. But it gets tiring too because, again, going back to the landscape of YouTube, you have to choose your words wisely. And if you're not careful and you get canceled, you lose all your channels, not just the channel that's getting canceled. It's your entire account, everything tied to it. So if I could drop it, because I feel like I'm walking on eggshells and I don't have the star power of Dave Chappelle to just say what I want, that with my main channel, which is just too exhausting. It's too much for what I'm getting out of it. Like I said, if I could drop those and just come here, and every moment that I would spend on those other channels, do it here, that would be much, much preferred. But from a financial standpoint, I can't do that because that would be crazy. Because I am making some cash. A little bit. Just enough that it would be crazy for me to walk away from it. Again, not a Dave Chappelle deal. I'm not walking away from millions. But yeah. Anyhow, thumbs up if you liked the video. You get the idea. It helps with the algorithm and all that bullshit when people are looking things up. And if you didn't like it, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. You know it's coming. Solo Sakoan Spike. Right where the sun don't shine. And if you want to subscribe, exactly. Unlike the other YouTubers that not only tell you to make sure you do it. Oh, make sure you like and subscribe and smash that notification. If you smash it, the bell's not going to be around afterwards for it to ring for you to be notified. And they do it at the beginning of the video. It's like, bitch, wait till the end. No one's seen your shit yet. Make sure you like and how the fuck can I like and subscribe? I haven't even seen you in action yet. You're too busy flapping your gums 100 miles an hour, promoting yourself when you haven't even done the legwork yet in said video. That's why I save my rants generally, as much as I can, at the end. The end, not the beginning. So there you go. Take care, and maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.